Dennis from Northeast Missouri Angler. Going to have a new series going to start here on the channel, try to get one out once a week. It's tips from a guide. Kenny Wilkerson with Wilkey's Guide Service. Going to try to give you a tip every week to help you catch these Mark Twain Lake crappie. Here's this week's tip.
All right, Dennis, as everybody knows, we just got through with a couple, 2 or 3 days of really cold weather. So when that happens, if the fish are farther back in the creeks, if they move, they're going to move back out towards the mouth. So we're out here towards the mouth of the creek today. And we had to downsize our baits just a little bit. We're just using a really small bait right now.
Like the wiggler?
Using the JB's custom crappie jig in the gold today.
Yeah. Gold head.
Gold head. And another thing, this cold water, I like to run a fluorocarbon leader to my braid. That picks up a lot more bites this time of year. As it gets later on in the year, then I will tie direct to the braid. But this time of year, I like to run a fluorocarbon leader.
Is that because they see it because we're so clear right now?
The water's clear, and I think that that braid kind of gives off a little bit of like air bubbles or
right.
something. Makes a little noise,
Right.
And with it clear the way it is right now, I think it's just enough to kind of make them a little unedgy. And,
right.
So I go with fluorocarbon this time of year.
Just in case the big one's finicky.
That's right. That's right. You can catch them direct to the braid, but it's just a little better if you go with a little fluorocarbon leader.
Well, I noticed on mine, I even went to mono, you know, vanishing mono on mine. There's what I was using.
Mono's works fine too. I just like fluorocarbon for the less stretch.
Right.
So
I'm heavy-handed, so I use mono for the stretch.
there you go.
Or I rip it out of their lips.
That's right.
I treat them too much like catfish sometimes.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'd rather see somebody break their line than not set the hook hard enough. So
of course, it's hard. You definitely break the line before you break one of these.
that's right. In my opinion, I've used rods, all kinds of rods, and that H&H War Pig is by far my favorite rod.
Right. What pound braid are you using, Kenny?
I'm using 20-pound Power Pro.
Power Pro.
And I use a 12-pound fluoro leader.
Right.
You can use smaller diameter for carbon, but I don't like to break. So 12-pound, I don't break it, and it just works out good for me.
Right. Well, there you go. There's your tip this week from Kenny Wilkerson from Wilkey's Guide Service. He's on these fish right now. If you want to book a guide trip with him, give him a call. Kenny, what's your number?
573-822-8680.
There you go. Give him a call.